how did the campaign get started? I remember certain events and certain times, but I don't remember the exact date, where someone pitched the idea to me. And I don't remember the exact date that I decided that I was going to, because actually in June, I decided I wasn't going to run. I didn't feel it was the right time, but then as we started getting closer and closer to the actual, time when I would open the campaign and those kinds of things, I decided I was going to, because everybody kept talking to me about it and talking to me about it, and I just felt, hey, you know what? We can take this thing because of the amount of support that we do have. So I don't remember specific dates, but I remember the support that I've gotten, and that's something I'll take with me forever. I do remember sitting at Applebee's one night with two friends of mine, Kevin and Brian, and they just pitched the idea to me and said, hey, did you think about, if Bill wins his election, if you'd run? And I said, no, I really hadn't thought about it. But then from there, things just took off.
Didn't necessarily support you, but I was one of the main reasons that you got into this. I know, God, was it May, I think you said, when we sat down at Applebee's, and me and Brian Haugen just happened to sit with you and were discussing the possibility of maybe you running for a mayoral campaign, and it just kind of took off from there.
Run.
I was excited. It seemed kind of cool to have a brother who was going to run for mayor. It kind of, everyone kind of was like, it's cool.
I thought that you might be in over your head, but it turned out different.
I was proud, but I was nervous at the same time because being so young and taking on a big responsibility.
The campaign got started. It just, one thing led to another, and I started talking to people, and I had some people talk to the high schoolers, find out what they were thinking, if they felt this would be a good shot, because I knew I needed their support. So I had one of my friends, Parker, do informal polling, and just to see what the high schoolers said, and what he told me is they were very supportive and thought it'd be a great idea. One of my friends, Logan, did the web design, and he did a heck of a job with that. He made the campaign look very well, look very good, and I owe him a debt of thanks for that, because he put in a lot of time for that, and I'm sure he learned some things along the way as well. Kevin, he's not a bright political mind, but he's a great friend, and he always stood by me, and he always will, and I'll always stand by him, and he's the one who really opened the campaign and said, hey, you should do this, we'll be behind you, we'll help you, and they were there from day one, and they were there on election night.
In high school?